Goldman Sachs's Malaysia subsidiary pled guilty in U.S. court today for violating U.S. money laundering laws and the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, which is a law designed to keep companies from bribing foreign officials to do business in those countries. In 2009, the Prime Minister of Malaysia created a fund called One Malaysia Berhad. It's often referred to as 1MDB. The fund was an economic development fund, or at least that's how it was sold to investors. And Goldman Sachs was the primary investment bank involved in 1MDB. That fund ended up being a slush fund for the Malaysian Prime Minister and his affiliates. The fund was mostly funded by bond sales that Goldman Sachs investment bankers arranged. Those bonds brought in $600 million worth of profits for Goldman Sachs's bankers. What's most interesting is that Goldman Sachs's executives, David Solomon, former CEO Lloyd Blankfein, and others, have had their salaries clawed back from earlier in the year. The board of directors at Goldman Sachs felt that this was an institutional failing by Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs brings in about $5 billion a quarter in profits. It varies depending on how the season goes for investment banking, but this is a chunk of change, but it's not going to bankrupt Goldman Sachs. They have kept operating and have largely set aside the funds to cover this fine.